Yeah, peeps, I'm talking a bit more, well maybe not so much about the Boston bombing, but more about internal security of your nations, you know, of your nation. I heard someone say something which was very pertinent to this, when asked the question of how exactly are we going to try and find out who did this, you know. Is there enough video captured information for us perhaps to see the person who planted this bomb? And the guy, I can't remember who he was, but I think he was like a ex-head of some organisation for the security of America, you know what I mean? And he simply stated the facts that when the bombers blew up the London Underground and the buses in London, because of the amount of CCTV cameras in London, they were actually able to go back and reconstruct the journey of the bombers from even outside of London into London on public transport until they arrived at their destinations and exploded the bombs. They were able to do that by backtracking from where the bombs exploded, you know, identifying who exploded the bomb, then tracking them back to where they came from, you know. You're not able to do that in America, because in America you seem to think that the internet is everything, you know. It's better for the government to be able to have a program that can turn your camera on inside your house and see your wife taking her clothes off, and interact with your computer to get all your information off your hard drive. You know, that's a cheaper method of us tracking, you know, bombers and terrorists, except it's never proven to be. What it does do though is it allows them to interfere totally in your private life. See, my private life is inside my home, here in front of my computer. That's my private life. I don't want my government turning my camera on when I'm not watching. I don't want my government going through my hard drive, and nobody should. What I do not mind is the fact that when I go out into public, on the public streets, everywhere I go I'm on camera. I don't mind that. It doesn't fucking bother me. Even if I'm cheating on my wife, the government's not going to be interested on me cheating on my wife. Well, at least not now. Unless you're living in a country like America, where perhaps you could become a theocracy, and they might find that that's really important for the government to know whether you're cheating on your wife or not. Because I could see America going that way. But I think it's more important for the streets to be safe, for the public to walk down, drive down, you know. I just think that's a really important thing to have. And if every street had a CCTV camera on it, and it was always available for people to see somebody being attacked, a car crash, you know, whatever going on, then police wouldn't have to spend so much time driving around inanely hoping to stumble upon crime. They could have a route that they're covering and, you know, looking for crime normally. But then when somebody on a CCTV camera sees something happening, they could immediately get in touch with the nearest police car and say, go to this place, this street, because such and such a thing is happening. And it's in progress now. I can see it on camera and I'm capturing it, so even if you don't capture the guy but you just get there and they run away, we've got them on camera. If you eventually do catch them, you know, we've got evidence of what they perpetrated, you know. But not only that, if there's enough cameras, even if they run away, you can follow them on cameras until you find out where they go to ground. And you can send the police there to go into that place and arrest them. CCTV cameras out on the public streets, to me, is not an infringement of my rights. Because they don't care about me as long as I'm not perpetrating crime. You understand? The people who should have their computers fucking, you know, invaded are bankers and politicians. You know what I mean? They you know, in big gigantic conglomerates, big corporations, every single one of their computers should be fucking hacked by the government to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing and not doing something illegal. Because those motherfuckers, they've got shit to hide. I don't have shit to hide. You know what I mean? We shouldn't be trying to fucking capture somebody in their bedroom wanking, you know what I mean, to photographs of, 16-year-olds in America. I suppose that's underage, 12-year-olds, like, if it's a photograph they've got from somewhere, yeah, it's illegal, you shouldn't be downloading, underage porn, but it's less of a destructive force to our societies than what the banks, politicians, corrupt politicians and corrupt businessmen and corrupt corporations are doing. So we should invade their fucking computers, not ours, you know what I mean? And every fucking street in the world should have a fucking CCTV camera on it, Because I don't give a fuck if they see me going down the street, buying some beer and come back to the house. That's normal. That's fucking normal. But if I go down the road to buy some beer and somebody fucking punches me in the face and robs me, I want that captured on fucking camera. And I want every camera in the world to track that fucker back to his house or back to his dealer where he's buying drugs with the money and fucking nail the bastard. And the fucking dealer, you know what I mean? Makes fucking sense to me. I don't know about you, but it makes fucking sense to me. You might feel like it's an infringement upon your privacy, but if you're out in the public, out in the real world, you're not private. You're not in a private place. And that's how these dangerous things happen. They very rarely happen in your bedroom. They happen out there in the fucking real world. Most crime is committed on the street. Well, most violent crime, I would imagine, Most corrupt crime happens on a computer. So I would fucking bug every cunt's fucking computer if they're a government employee, as in, elected to office, no politician, bankers, every fucking single one of their working computers, not their home computer, not in their home, but at their business place, fucking hacked by the government and watched. Every single fucking trader, their fucking PDSI, whatever you fucking call it, BlackBerry, or the fucking whatever it is they use for fucking doing their deals, their office computer, their business computers, hack the fuck out of them, man, you know what I mean? But once they leave the office and go home, yeah, they're a private citizen, you know what I mean? Unless you think they're only doing that stuff at home, then you go to a judge and get a warrant. That's the legal fucking system at work, That's justice. I don't want them turning my computer on at night when I'm fucking, lying in bed naked, scratching my balls. Nobody wants to see that, So, no, CCTV cameras, every fucking street in the land, man. I'm up for it. It's probably cheaper than employing another 10,000 fucking NSA officers or another 1,000 FBI, or giving Halliburton a fucking contract for making sure that the next fucking Boston fun run marathon is safe. Because this is the thing, that this happens, and next thing you know, it's like, oh well, we've not got enough police to do it because we need to have smaller government. But let's hire Halliburton to police the fucking marathon. Let's give Halliburton $5 billion to police the marathon every fucking year. Yeah, that sounds like a fucking brilliant idea, doesn't it, Mr. fucking Tea Party? Let's put the fucking onus on the public, you know what I mean? In order for you not to get blown the fuck up, we're going to pay Halliburton £5 billion a fucking year to run the marathon. Does that make sense to you, or would you not want just have CCTV cameras every fucking where, watching everything we're doing when we're on public streets? And if you break the law, that's it, you're caught. By the way, I'm not going to do it for litter. Unless you get some crazy motherfucker in there, you know what I mean? Like, Mitt Romney or something. He'd probably say, yeah, litter bugs, yeah, that's the most important thing. Let's catch litter bugs with these CCTV cameras. Let's not bother about people stabbing and shooting, you know what I mean? Or doing drug deals, or, laundering fucking money through, big banks. No, let's not bother with all that. Let's look for fucking litter bugs, you know what I mean? If you got a crazy fucker like that in the White House, you know what I mean, or no, in Congress, well, yeah, you're going to end up with a fucked up fucking system. But CCTV cameras, if used correctly, and only there for when there's crimes committed you can see on camera, it's a win-win situation if you do it that way, you know what I mean? To be honest with you, I'm all for chipping every fucker, so we can track everybody everywhere. Then when something bad happens, you find a dead body, you just track it back to the time of death, and oh look, whose chip turned up there when that guy died. And you've caught him. So as far as I'm concerned, yeah, chip every fucker, you know what I mean? Chip them all at fucking birth, man, you know what I mean? But then you've got to have regulations and laws to make sure that you're only following people when a crime happens. You're only detecting what chips were in that area at that time, and you're not fucking following everybody all the fucking time. So restrict their usage. Same with CCTV cameras, you know. Shouldn't be allowed to stalk people with them, you know. But if a crime's been committed, look back in the tape and see who was there, and bang, you've got them, you know. I know it can't be a perfect world. It always leaves room for corruption and for it to be abused. But what system has mankind ever fucking invented that couldn't be abused? And I know what system we've ever had that wasn't abused. The problem is a lot of systems we have, we've got no way of catching the abusers because we don't put that into place. We need to have these systems and then put in regulations on how they can be used, and then regulations on how they can't be abused, and if they are abused, have serious fucking repercussions for it. If you find someone peeking through someone's window with a fucking CCTV camera, they go to jail for 5 fucking years. Or 10 fucking years. Life! Who the fuck cares, you know? Life! Make sure that they're never going to want to peek through a curtain, you know what I mean? Fuck's sake, you can go on the internet and get all the porn you want. What do you want to peek through somebody's curtain for, you know what I mean? So there we are. The dystopian visions of tersse, you know what I mean? So aren't you fucking bad motherfuckers.